Alrighty, guys. I thought I'd make a video after almost a week. Just thought I'd find a place to sit, guys. And in this one, guys, I want to talk again about the keyword is total control. That's where we're heading to. It's already almost here. But I want to commend you, first of all, first and foremost, the majority of us, the sold ones, that you still found a way to keep your autonomy somewhat, even though it ain't easy. But I completely figured out, guys, what the issue is every time you step into a place, or anytime you're outside or whatever. They sense that you're a free spirit, and they sense that you're somebody that's not willing to conform to the matrix. So what it does, anytime a bot or the soulless one gives you hostile vibe, just understand that it's the demiurge coming through them. This creature who controls this realm has a deep-seated hatred for autonomy and free thinking and being your own man or woman. It hates it dearly. I'm going to give you an example. I remember the last week I went to the shopping mall, and I ran into a cousin of mine who happens to live there close by. And I remember in the beginning we were there, and the guy was somewhat relaxed, But here it comes. It something takes over, and I sense it immediately. You were talking in the car, and then these passive-aggressive, stingy remarks always, And I remember walking into a colleague. We went to the supermarket to buy some things. I remember seeing a colleague. I was talking with the colleague, because I couldn't avoid the colleague, unfortunately. And he didn't say nothing, my cousin. He just left with his daughter. And so I was thinking, where the hell are you, man? Normally you communicate those things, right? So there it begins. I already felt a type of anxiety because I was thinking, damn, man, this guy, man, look at what he's doing. Now he's, I'm in a state that I'm stressing. Lucius being generated. I couldn't find it for 50 minutes. I come upstairs and he raises his hand. See, you like to talk too much to people, blah, blah, blah. But it's not that, guys. I could feel that was the demiurge. The thing it is, they hate your good qualities because you're a human being. You have empathy. You like to connect, And they can't stand that because they are all about the self. They don't like to build bridges. They are haters, they are losers, they are selfish. So anytime they see someone who represents the opposite, it triggers them. And he kept lecturing me, but the thing is, he's trying to control me. I can feel it, And I told him, hey, listen, dude, because I'm in your car doesn't mean I'm your bitch, I got angry. I told him, I'm not your bitch. I can take the metro now. Don't come with these things like, don't tell me what to do, man. You're always trying to control people. This is partially my fault, There's this thing with my Matrix family and I. If if we see each other too much, we tend to have this enormous irritation. We get on each other's nerves a lot, actually. So that's why once in a while I see them, or at least one cousin. But the name of the game is total control, guys. And now they implemented the law here that they're gonna take away more rights, and they're going to force you more into the grid. And what will happen is that together with that, if the CBDCs come, then it's a wrap, guys. Then we will see who really will have the balls or the pussy to stand up against the system. Guys, because talk is cheap as long as it's not here, right? But it's about total control, guys. Have you already been thinking about living outside? Do you have ways to live outside, but minus 10? Did you think about having food when you're outside? Did you think about all these things? Guys, listen. You see how fast, even though it doesn't exist, you see how fast time is going, right? Don't underestimate. Before you know it's 2030. Are you prepared if we're even here by the time? Because look, we may call it fake and all those things, but fact is, as long as you're in this vessel, some things are a certain reality. Like they're putting you out if you don't pay the rent, all this type of fuckeries, So remember that when you're with them, it's always trying to. You have to pay attention to the small, passive-aggressive comments, and they're trying to redirect or control you. They always try it. So never be distracted with good vibes at that moment, because it switches with these folks, and then you can see the mages will come through them to like talk to you in a way to try to get you into submission for you to conform into the system. It always does this. So keep that in mind, guys, and don't be a hippie. Don't think. Listen, first of all, that's not even my cousin. That's an agent of the Matrix. I don't have family here. That's one. Maybe if I leave this vessel, I have some spiritual family. And the folks I know here are figments. They look like me, but they're not. They're your handlers. So they're always trying to control it. And family actually is worse than outside people, because family, you tend to lower your guard, because you think, it's my family. They wouldn't harm me, blah, 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 blah. No, guys. They are the biggest gatekeepers, because the demiurge knows you will lower your guard when it's about them. So keep that in mind, guys, that everything here comes in a form of control. That's why I don't like favors. Because you see, just because he gave me a ride, I'm supposed to be his bitch, I'm supposed to talk 1 second with someone I want to talk to just because I'm getting a ride. And if I were like to give him a word back, it's already a hostile territory. And that's why I don't like getting favors from organic portals NPCs, They're always full of shit. And also when you're at a train station or whatever, when they tell you, yeah, take the internet, we'll give you this for free. No, guys, they're not giving you it for free. They take it back right within the first bill. Guys, nothing here is about autonomy. Everything here is about having total control of you. Don't believe me? If you don't believe me, just try to engage with them. You will see they always try to control you, for you to behave in a certain way they want. Guys, you have to come to terms. You have nobody here. You have no buddies here at all. It's about total control, and with every year passing, it's gonna get worse, my friends. So don't be gaslit. If you have to interact with them, because it's your place of work, okay, do you, but never enter into a contract with an NPC or organic portal. It always leads to headache, because beneath that quote unquote helping you, they always try to have control over you. So they're not giving you anything, they're actually feeding off of you. There's something they're trying to take from you that they're not telling you. So always keep that in mind. When you're dealing with them, you should know about this. I keep telling you, you have to stop being naive, stop being stupid. You have to know exactly how this thing goes. It's a fucking scam. That being said, guys, be at peace.